Hello friends, today we are going to discuss chapter number 2, agencies causing deterioration, sources, causes and its effects. From it is chapter wise distribution of last 10 years exam question best for revision before exam of civil branch. This is for civil branch only. Repair and maintenance of building. Uh, we are going to discuss syllabus for this. First of all, agencies causing this deterioration, sources causing as an effect, definition of deterioration, decay, factors causing deterioration, their classification, chemical factors causing deterioration, environmental conditions causing deterioration, miscellaneous factors, effects of various agencies of deterioration on various building material, that is bricks, timber, concrete, paints, metals, plastics, stones. So first of all, our first question is explain the concept of deterioration, decay of building. So the right answer for this, deterioration of building can be defined as the reduction in material property, characteristics and oblique or size due to exposure condition. Such deterioration in the materials used can lead to material behavior that was not designed for or accommodated in construction. Decay implies a slow changes from the state of soundness or perfection. A decaying mansion decomposes, distresses, a breaking down by chemical changes, and when applied to organic matter, a corruption. Building material are decayed by the effects of adverse environmental condition, and the extent of damage depends on both the material and the condition. Among the most vulnerable materials are timber, paint, textile and papers. Timber remains one of the most useful in the world of diminishing resources and is a major component in most historic buildings. It has many positive structural as aesthetic as well as being energy efficient and renewable resources. However, timber provides specialized ecological niches and many organisms have evolved to use it as a food. The most common destructive to timber are dry rot, wet rot, common furniture beetle and death watch beetle. Second question is about explain the different causes of deterioration in building. Answer is following are the different causes of deterioration in buildings. The primary source and cause of deterioration and decay in the structures of building can be as listed below. First of all, human. Second is chemical. Third is atmospheric. In atmosphere, there is a structural pattern, fire, faulty construction, faulty system cleaning. Fourth one is miscellaneous factor, moisture, faulty design, faulty material, faulty systems. We should go in detail. First of all, I dictate human factor. Failure to clean and carry out routine maintenance. Ignorance the cause of deterioration and decay. Poor planning for proper maintenance. Failure to promote awareness of maintenance need by all who use the buildings. Adopting a negative attitude of waiting until emergency measures are required. Chemical factors. Interaction of certain cleaning agents with materials and or components causing disintegration, softening and discoloration, promoting corrosion, interaction of certain dissimilar material in close contact with one another in corrosion environment. Third one is atmospheric condition. Reaction of the structure, external fabric finishes and cladding to the atmospheric elements such as wind, rain, sun, forest, snow, fog, cold weather, pollution in the atmosphere. Miscellaneous factor. Reaction of the building to the penetration of the above atmospheric element. A. Structural. B. Moisture. C. Fire. D. Faulty design. E. Faulty construction. First of all, structural. Reaction: the structural element to settlement, moisture, shrinkage, and thermal movements. Reaction of structural elements to the change of loading patterns. Natural aging the structural elements. Reaction to the corrosive elements in the atmosphere. Deterioration due to inadequate inspecting and maintenance. Penetration of external fabric of cladding or through ground floor construction, giving to dampness which may create a suitable condition for fungi growth and attack. Excessive moisture in internal atmosphere which may lead to excessive condensation and corrosion. Irrigation faculty plumbing. C1 is fire. After math of a fire, many possibilities may occur. Need for replacement of material directly affected by the fire. Damage can be done by the firefighters in their efforts to control the fire. Water used during the firefighting can not only damage but also set up deteriorating in materials not directly involved. The heat and the combination of heat and water can lead to the swelling, distortion, spilling, and cracking of nearby materials and components. D1 is faulty design, poor detailing and the design stage including insufficient allowance or expansion or contraction, absence of weathering, incorrectly placed dam, proof courses, poor jointing between different materials or components, poor specification, faulty construction, lack of supervision during construction period, failure to understand or follow exactly the specification and or drawing, failure to replace defective work, lack of skilled laborers. F1 is faulty materials, failure of client builder, designer or architect to reject substandard materials, inadequate inspection of materials by supplier or receiver, inadequate storage facilities on site, inadequate or inconsistent mixing of materials on site, faulty components. Similar conditions to those given above for faulty materials can lead to determination and decay of the fabric, services or finishes of the structure of building. H1 faculty systems, inadequate knowledge on the part of the designer or architect leading to an unsatisfactory design detail of system, inability of the installer to follow the specification and or drawing, inadequate testing of the system before commissioned. I1 is cleaning failure to carry out routing cleaning operations, use of incorrect cleaning materials and oblique techniques, inadequate supervision of cleaners to ensure that cleaning is thorough thoroughly. So our second question is completed. Second question is very vast. Third question is, what are the cause of brick facade deterioration in building? Answer for this question is, following are the cause of building brick facade deterioration include factors related to shape and fitting of brick facade. Brick facade damage due to temperature gradient. Deterioration of brick facade due to humidity variation. Brick facade damages because of construction practices. Deterioration of brick facade because of environmental condition. Brick facade deterioration due to shape and fitting of brick facade. There are two main factors that may be contribution or deterioration and damage of brick facade. namely grip material quantity placed at the back of brick and the brick smooth cutting. So the connection between brick facade and bearing wall is based on the resistant deformity of the material used to create the link between bearing wall and the brick facade. It is necessary to ensure these properties of gripping material through tests to have good adherence. Brick facade deterioration due to temperature gradient. Temperature variation would lead to differential movement or deformation of mortar and brick facade. So when temperature rises, the expansion of mortar and brick facade would be different because their masses are different. To eliminate or decrease the degree of damage due to temperature variation, it is recommended to make the resistance of mortar joints smaller than that of brick. Third one is deterioration of brick facade due to humidity variation. The ingression of humidity into the brick facade and mortar joint lead to their expansion and contraction. By and large, this movement does not lead to brick facade or mortar joint deteriorations, but if it is persistent, it would impair damages. Brick facade damages because of construction practices. The construction practices is another factor that may lead to deterioration of brick facade. Certain construction errors such as omitting the provision of proper means ventilation in specific areas of brick facade lead to retain and accumulate the penetrated water which is not desirable. Deterioration of brick facade due to environmental conditions. The environmental condition is combination with the pores of brick facade will influence quantity of humidity with the facade brick. Four questions. Question number 4. What is the factors causes deterioration of concrete? There are many factors which lead to deterioration of concrete. The most common factors which lead to the deterioration are the environmental factors, the material and the concrete casting procedures, the structural design defects, the temperature and the improper use of structure. The environmental factors. The various factors which can bring about the deterioration of concrete are the salty environment, moisture and carbon dioxide, the material and the concrete casting procedures. The factors responsible for deterioration: improper concreting procedure, use of porous aggregates, use of aggregates from saline sources, use of saline water in concrete, poor vibration, improper cover to reinforcement, leaking framework, use of soft aggregates. The structural designs defects are due to improper design and detailing settlement of structure. The extreme temperatures create freezing and thawing in the concrete. The water or moisture which is contained in the interparticle voids expand by 9% during freezing. When the concrete is saturated above the critical level during freezing, this moisture expansion produces osmotic and hydraulic pressures which are much greater than tensile strengths of aggregates, thereby accelerating the deterioration of previous concrete. The improper use of structure is one of the reasons leading to deterioration of concrete. The changes in use and loading on a structure generates the movement shears as structure is not designed for mechanical effect created by improper use of structures such as abrasion, erosion, impact and cavitations also bring about deterioration of concrete. Question number 5. Question number 5 is what are the effects of deterioration of concrete? So our answer is a concrete structure undergoing the deterioration shows as following indicative signs: cracking, spalling, abrasion means corrosion, stains, deflections, and corrosion. First of all, cracking. Depending upon the cause of defect, the deterioration, every crack in concrete shall vary in depth, width, pattern, and location. The cracks can be active or dormant. Plastic settlement cracks may be fine types as seen on surface during the settlement of fresh concrete, or the wilder types seen over the support when settlement of foundation occur during setting of concrete. Spelling. It is falling of pieces of concrete of varying sizes due to corrosion of reinforcement, local over stressing, fire damage, overloading, impaired freeze, thaw action, and excessive relative movement of components due to seismic activity. Abrasion, stance, corrosion. First of all, abrasion. Abrasion is the wearing out of concrete surface leading to disfiguration. Stains are the patches generated on the surface of concrete due to leaching or corrosion of steel reinforcement. The patches may be white in color due to leaching or AIR, and brown color due to corrosion of reinforcement. Corrosion is the result of reaction of steel reinforcement mainly due to attack of chloride ions and carbonation. Due to corrosion, discoloration, extensive cracking, and spalling occur in concrete. Question number 6. What are the major agencies causing the deterioration of timber construction? The major agencies causing the deterioration construction: weathering, fungi, insects, and fire. The natural durability of timber is defined into 5 categories. Natural durability of timber: Class 1 very durable, Class 2 durable, Class 3 moderately durable, Class 4 slightly durable, Class 5 not durable or perishable. First of all, weathering. Weathering on prolonged exposure to sunlight, wind, and rain, external timber gradually lose their natural colors and turn gray. Sunlight and oxygen break down some of cellulose and lignin into water-soluble materials, which are then leached out of surface, leaving it gray. And denatured moisture movements associated with repeated wetting and drying cycles raise the surface grain, open up surface checks and cracks, and increase the risk of subsequent fungal decay. Providing the weathering is superficial, the original appearance of the timber can be recovered by removing the denatured surface. Fungal attack. Fungi are simple plants which, unlike green plants, cannot synthesize chlorophyll and therefore most obtain their nutrients by metabolizing organic materials, breaking it down into soluble forms for absorptions into their own system. For growth they need oxygen and supply of food and water, and minimum moisture content of 20% being necessary for growth of timber. Insect attacks. Insect attacks on timber is limited to a small number of species and tends to be less serious than fungal attack. Flame retardants. Within a fire, volatile combustible components are evolved from the surface of timber, and these causes the flaming. Question number 7. What causes paint to deteriorate? So question number 7, the answer is exposure to UV light, sunlight, moisture, and freeze thaw cycles. Free radicals are highly reactive and either form breakdown chemical bond in substance. In the case of paint durability on exposure, free radicals actually damage the film. Question number 8. What are defects that then occur during or soon after application paint? Following are defects occur during or soon after application of paints are: first upon defect is crawling defect appearance, uneven film thickness, dirting causes. Its causes are high surface tension paints applied to a substance with lower surface tension. For example, paint on steel with oil on the surface. Its remedy is proper surface cleaning of metallic or plastic surfaces. Second one is craters or fish eyes, small round depressions in the surface of the coating, small particles of low surface tension contaminant. Example: oil, grease, silicone, oil, wax on the substrate or that embeds in the coating. Proper spray booth air filtration and the contaminant elimination. The addition of surface wetting agents such as DMS and or polyacrylates with low glass transition. Crazing cracking. Small cracks formed in the coating. This can occur or recoat or if coating is applied to solvent sensitive plastics. Application of coatings on the plastics where the paint contains strong solvent that solvates the underlying coating layer or plastic substrate. Use solvent that will not crack or crash the plastic. Test spot resistance of substrate with the suitable solvent. Dirt contamination. Small raised imperfections in the surface of coating. Surface not carefully cleaned. Dirty spray both and or both filters. Pressure in the spray both too low. Ensure cleanliness of the environment where the coating are applied. Loss of gloss blush. Areas of low gloss or a white haze. Humidity condenses on the wet paint due to cooling effect, solvent evaporation. When the substrate temperature is below the dew point causes unsuitable reduces, poor air circulation in dry oven. Proper humidity control. Poor heading, uneven paint coverage, non-uniform substrate surface. Its appearance uneven and inadequate paint coverage to mask the substrate color. Uniform and sufficient paint application to obtain proper hiding. Runs and sacks, drips and sacks. Its causes paints applied too thick or too wet or to a vertical surface and the surface of gravity overcome the forces resisting the downward flow of paint viscosity. Its remedy is adjust low shear viscosity of paint with appropriate thickener. Use proper reduction and viscosity adjustment for environment conditions. Question 9. What does metal degrade? Corrosion involves oxidation reduction reactions in which the metal is lost by dissolution and the anode oxidation. The electron travel to a cathode where the reduction takes place whilst move through a conducting solution or electrolyte. What causes plastic to deteriorate? The cause of deterioration regarding plastic can be linked to age, chemical composition, storage and improper handling of the object. Other chemical reactions come from heat, oxygen, light, liquid, additive and biological attacks, as these can cause a reaction in the polymer to speed up deterioration. What cause of stone deterioration? Following are the cause of stone deterioration. The various natural agents such as rain, heat, etc. and the chemical deteriorate the stones with time. Rainwater acts both physically chemically on stones. The physically actions due to erosion and transportation powers, latter due to decomposition. Oxidation and hydration of mineral present in the stones. Physical action. Alternate wetting by rain, dyeing with sun causes internal stresses in the stone and consequent disintegration. Chemical action. In industrial areas, the acidic rain water reacts with the constituents of stone leading to its deterioration, decomposition. The disintegration of alkaline silicate of alumina in stones is mainly because of action of chemically active water. The hydrated silicate and the carbonate forms of the alkaline materials are very soluble in water and are removed in solution, leaving behind a hydrated silicate of alumina kaolinite. The decomposition of feldspar is represented as K2Al2O3 dot 6H2O. K represent potassium, Al represent aluminium, O represent oxygen, H represent hydrogen. Plus CO2 and number H2O is equals to K2CO3, K potassium carbon oxide plus Al2O3 aluminum oxide dot 2SiO base 2 dot 2H2O plus 4SiO2 dot N H2O. Si is silicate, O is oxygen. Oxidation and hydration. Rock containing iron compound in form of peroxide, sulfide and carbonate are oxidized in hydrated when acted upon the activated rainwater. As an example, the peroxide FeO iron oxide is converted into ferric oxide Fe2O3, which combines with the water to form FeO dot and H2O. The chemical change is accompanied by an increase in volume and result in the physical changes manifested by the liberation of the neighboring minerals composing the rocks. Frost in cold places, frost pierces the pores of stone where it freezes, expand and creates cracks. Wind. Since wind carries dust particles, the abrasion caused by these deteriorate the stones. Temperature changes, expansion and contraction due to frequent temperature changes causes the stone due to deteriorate, especially if a rock is composed of several minerals with different coefficient of linear expansion. Vegetable growth. Roots of trees and weeds that grow in the masonry joints keep the stones damp and also secrete organic and acidic matters which cause the stones to deteriorate. Dust particles of organic or non-organic origin may also settle on the surface and penetrate into the pores of stones. When these come in contact with moisture or rainwater, bacteriological process starts as a resultant microorganism producing acid attacks stones which cause decay. Mutual decay. When different types of stones are used together, mutual decay takes place. For example, when sandstone is used under limestone, the chemical brought down from limestone by rainwater to a sandstone will deteriorate it. Chemical agents. Smoke fumes, acids and acid fumes present in atmosphere deteriorate the stones. Stones containing CaCO3, MgCO3 are affected badly. Calcium carbon oxide, base 3, magnesium carbon oxide. Lichens. These destroy limestone but act as protective coat of other stones. Molasses gradually weaken and ultimately destroy the stone by making a series of parallel vertical holes in the limestone and sandstones. Here our lecture is finishes. Our chapter number 2 is completed as a notes. These notes are very useful, very helpful in 6th semester examination. So this is for English medium students of 6th semester. Hence please subscribe my channel for other chapter notes. The next chapter after chapter number 2 is investigation and diagnosis of defects. So hence subscribe this channel to obtain the notes of chapter number 2. नोट्स सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए नोट्स पाने के लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और शेयर करें अपने दोस्तों के साथ. धन्यवाद. थैंक यू टू वन एंड ऑल.